Alright, welcome back to another update. I think this is number 9. Hopefully I'll have to double check, but I'll have it on the listing anyway. And it's been almost a year since I've started on this. I believe I started in February or at the very end of January, but it's close enough to a year. So this is a year of progress on my layout since then. And by the way, Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a great New Year coming up. I plan on having one. But anyway, let's go over what's done. If you kind of look, sorry about that, in this area right there, pretty much looks the same, at least on the camera view. But if you get a little bit closer, you can see I have all of the cork laid down. I have all the wiring done to it. And what I mean by the wiring, get up and underneath here. You'll see some of the wiring done and hooked up, but some of this other stuff still has to be hooked up yet. Still have quite a bit still to do up and underneath there. But have some of it, and it's all corked up and the wires hooked up. And since I've never said it before, this is how I'm kind of doing some of this stuff over here. If I can get it in here. Got the wires. I soldered the wires onto the rail joiners, and then of course drill the hole through the plywood and all that other stuff, and then put it on there. Also, I'm trying something. Just got this stuff in the other day. It is solderless wire stuff. It's a black material. And what I've been doing just on some of the track here, just recently that I just put in, and hopefully you can see it. But right up and in this area, I kind of glued those sections together. And for my shorter track, of course, I'm using the longer track on the main straightaways and everything, but on the side tracks and everything, I'm just using the 9-inch shorter track and kind of putting them together with that. What I do is use the little needle here and dip it in there, get some on there. And then I put it up and in there, up into the rail joiner, and then get both sides of the track, of course, and then slide them both together, and then let it set up and dry. But I've only done that to I'm trying to find where I'm at here, to the couple of inside lines right there. Everything else on the layout is just the old way. I'm trying to see if I can get some better conductivity, even though it's just a siding. I just want to see how it works. And again, like I said, got the cork and everything laid down, so all the switches are not even hooked up and are wired up quite yet, but that's going to be the next project, is to get the switches and everything hooked up. I do have some more of the switches wired up out in the other part of the layout. Let me go ahead and talk about that section right there. My black track to the purple and the purple track to the black. There's one of the crossovers right there. That's the siding right there. But that's the crossover part going up back along there, and then also right there. Wasn't sure exactly where I was going to have that, and finally decided a while back to go ahead and put those right there and run some of the trains through there, and it seemed like that it's working fairly good. Still don't have the wires hooked up to those, but I was just manually flipping them. But once those are wired up, that'll be a whole lot better also. This right here, again, this is a DC system. So I have to have my little box here for my sidings. Let me go ahead and turn on the power. And 4-end right there works that one siding that I told you about over there. And then it also works the Burlington Northern right there and the New Union Pacific down there. And so I got 3 sidings hooked up to my purple track right there. Sorry, I'm trying to do the camera and everything, so it's kind of hard. And I got a battery low light, so let's try to get this done. Flip that one and see, works that one. Of course, flip the other one. It's going to work that little switcher right there. And then that should work that one right there. And so of course I still have 6 more positions to do, and that's going to be for where I just showed you up underneath here for that part of the yard. And then the other 3 will be for this part of the yard, which still has to go up. I guess that's pretty much almost everything that's kind of gone on. I put up some of the railing here on the bridge, got it painted, can't remember. These are just these girders from the Rector set that I have up on here. I don't have enough, didn't have enough. I ran out. You can see kind of down there that I have just a few still on there. And still have yet to get both sides up. Up and on there. Goes down there. That inside doesn't have any, but have it all on the outside. Looks halfway decent. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's something. I didn't want to just run the trains where there wasn't some kind of protection, to where stuff wasn't going to fall off. Again, still got to get the inside there and that outside piece. Still don't have a lot of the track permanently fixed down. You can see I have just a little space there to keep some of the track from moving around as far as the bridges go. Haven't even touched that little bridge back up over there yet either. That's pretty much for the update. It's going along pretty good. It was kind of hard to get a lot done between the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's, but everything's finally slowed down. And I actually just got some of this work done here in just the last couple of days here. Now that a lot of stuff is, all the holidays are over with. So, hope you enjoyed the update. Go out, have yourself a great one, and again, have a great new year.